for the Word document, right, so far we have done everything okay only, the two column, the spacing all. Okay, some part we are making mistake, like most of us, right, so that we don't want to lose at least even 1 mark also we don't want to lose, right. Okay, so for example, when you're doing the bullet, right, if they mention is left margin, it should be following the paragraph. If they say indented, okay, then we have to move to the inside. So the indentation, if they say left margin, so it should be in the 0. Okay, so then it will be like aligning to the here. And then the spacing, normally they will say like, okay, no space between the paragraph, right. So between paragraph, no spacing, only the last one. So you remove the spacing first, then highlight the last one only, then you add the space after. Okay, so this one for the bullets, and then sometimes for the table, all right. Okay, and then for the table, right, normally they will say internal grid line and then outside box. Okay, so here when we want to do this one, right, so we select the box here and then the table design. So we select this one, the table will be selected. Okay, and then okay, so here the border, okay, we go for the border and shading. Okay, they have mentioned that inside also must have line, outside also must have the box, right. Okay, so we can go for this one. Okay, and then the inside all have, right. So and then okay, so first we have all the things here, and then here this one they say 3 point at the outside, so 3 or 4, so we select the 3 and then the color lah, if you want to make it black, no black, no best. Okay, so internal also we have it, and then outside also. And then they say all the text in a single line. Single line means this one is not accepted because they are in 2 line, right. So make sure they are in a single line. So everything must be in a single line. So we have to adjust it according to the question. Okay, so everything in a single line, and then they ask you to merge. For example, the first, okay, table must be merged, right. So what we do is select the first one, table layout, and then merge the cell. And then if they ask you to center line, we just make it center line. Okay, so this is what we are going to do for the table part. Okay, and then when we import the images, right, okay, when we import the images, let me find any image, sample image. Okay, I just found, quickly do on just random image. Okay, so let's say you want to insert an image, like they're saying that at the starting of the paragraph. Okay, for example, starting of paragraph, they ask you to insert the image, right. When you insert the image, most of the thing we are going to do is that rotate, fit, size, all right. So what are we going to do is that on the click on the picture format. Okay, and then here is that the aspect ratio should be normally be following. So only thing is that let's say they ask you to change the height or the width, so we change it, and then the wrapping the text, right, it either going to be square or the true, it depends on it. So we just going to select this one or this one, depends on the question, and then it should be on top of the paragraph, right. So on top, let's say right means right, let's say if they say left means left, so it should, this one here is touching the paragraph, right, it shouldn't be. So it should be starting of the paragraph, and then it should be here. Okay, so this is how, and then it should be follow the page layout, right. So normally you will see green color. Okay, here it doesn't show you that, so it should be square or type. Okay, so that's how we base it up. Okay, so most common mistake we make here, and then rotation. Okay, if they ask for 180 degree, okay, so we do it, rotate twice, then it will be when we place it, it's upside down, right. What we do, we rotate and then rotate twice, and then if they ask you to flip it horizontally, you flip it. Okay, flip it here. So if it's facing here, normally they're going to place it on left side, right side, it's here like that. Okay, and then square or the type, it depends on these two things. Okay, so that's for the Word document reminder.